I'm Kirby Gerald. I teach sixth grade literacy and humanities at Haynes. This is my second year at Haynes, and I've been teaching for 5 years. Some of the characteristics of the school that make it unique are that we really truly believe in the mission that every kid goes to college, and I think every person that works here believes it, and they work so unbelievably hard to make that happen. And we really get to know the kids on an individual level. I think there is someone in the building that every kid is close to, so every kid has someone to go to. My school leadership really does support me to be a better teacher. That's actually why I came to Haynes. The first way is they just observe you all the time. Like last year, I was observed once a week, and we'd go over every lesson that I did, that they saw. We'd talk about what I did well, what I could work on. We came up with goals. Last year, I was working on making small groups in my classroom. And also the best, I think, form of professional development here is that every teacher is truly amazing. Like, I learn from my colleagues every day. I engage with the families of my students in terms of literacy because it's so important that parents are our partners in making sure that our kids are at or above grade level, because that's really what's going to help them get to college. So we like to make sure that our parents know our students' reading levels. They know what they can do at home to support them in their books. We also like to engage them in the culture building of the school. My co-teacher is having us show the film Bully tomorrow, and parents are coming to watch it with students. One family I know already watched it at home. So we like to involve parents in the academics and the culture.
My name is Robert Sapp. My role here at E.L. Haynes is Dean of Culture. My role here as Dean of Culture, I look at it in a couple of different ways. One is staff culture, and the other is student culture. With staff culture, I supervise the world language team and the fine arts team, which are our electives, to make sure that the students' day here is as robust as possible. With our student culture, I help implement our positive behavior intervention systems, which simply are kind of our big dances and our skating parties and sometimes our pool parties, which the students are able to earn by modeling behavior that they can model for themselves and other people. I'm going into my ninth year here, and I started off as a teaching fellow. I became a lead teacher, and now I am the Dean of Culture. I think the characteristics of our school that make it really unique are our diversity, both our diversity in staff and our diversity in students, and that we are completely all inclusive and relentlessly dedicated to getting our kids to a college of their choice. The ways in which I feel supported by E.L. Haynes is it's kind of really simple. They are always asking questions. They're asking, how do we get better as a staff, and how do I get better as an individual? I've also had plenty of opportunities to go to trainings as far as Oregon and trainings right here in DC to constantly be pushing me in my practice. I also think that another big piece is how the staff collaborates with each other. This is hard work, and you can't do it by yourself. And I really feel like we build a team effort through that collaboration. The way we engage with families of our students here at E.L. Haynes are in a couple of different ways. First, we engage them through back to school nights, through literacy nights, through math nights, and then also our parent teacher conferences. The second way is we take a really individual, I would almost say a personal approach, where you'll usually see one of the administrators at the door welcoming kids, talking to parents as they come up. At the end of the day, you're likely to see the exact same thing. Also, anytime a parent has a question or just wants to engage the school, we're immediately accessible. I know I personally love talking to parents about any situation that comes up with their student. In particular, any situation in which their student can really benefit from individual support. And so that's kind of my link between families and school, is that I'm there to facilitate that conversation of how to make school and make E.L. Haynes the best possible place for them.